What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fishing with Separate video. Today we're on a little bit of a scouting adventure. We're hopefully going to be able to do a catch and cook here today. Now, I saw this trail when I was scouting out on Google Maps, and this trail has a bunch of little brooks that run through it, but then it also has a confluence with the big main river down below. So this trail goes on for quite a while, and we have a chance to catch brook trout, rainbow trout, brown trout. We could do a trout slam here today, but mainly I'm just concerned I want to catch a nice fish. I want to do a nice catch and cook here for you all. Now, before I get you guys on the hat, I just want to show you guys my merch. If you guys just want to check out the merch store, check down the description below. Even if you guys just want to take a look at it, it means the world to me. So if you guys just want to check that out, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But that's enough rambling on. Let's get you guys on the hat, see what kind of luck we can get here today. So I wasn't 100% planning on fishing these small brooks. I was mostly concerned about down below. That's why I have the 7-foot rod with some 6-pound test. And we got just a silver blue fox spinner. Now, I've never used this spinner before, so I'm really curious to see how it's gonna work out for us today. But I wanna try out in this little hole first. I'm really curious if there's gonna be brook trout in this little brook here. So we're just gonna sneak up here a little bit. The biggest problem with the 7-footer is obviously with small brooks like this, it's very difficult to get casted up in there. But so far, honestly, I'm not seeing anything. I think we're just gonna head down to the confluence and see if maybe there's something waiting for some food source to come up through. Yeah, I'm not seeing any follows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow this little brook right down to where it meets with the big river. And let's hope there's a big hole there. Maybe we can catch us a rainbow or a brown trout. That'd be pretty sweet. So I've really wanted to do a catch and cook at this big river this year, but there's so many spots where there's just dumpsters in the river because of the floods last year, and they haven't cleaned them up, so the water is pretty gross. But up here, there's not as many big towns and cities where there could be a lot of pollution. So this is probably our best luck at fishing this hole. So now we are gonna check down below. I see what's possible, a nice deep hole up above us here. But if we fish these two spots and we don't get any luck, we're gonna head back up to the trail and we'll proceed that way. But look at how cool this is where the brook runs in. It just has a good amount of nice cold flowing water. We've had a lot of hot days here recently, so cool water is definitely where the trout are gonna be. I wanna make sure that we don't snag up at all either. That's another big concern. We're gonna be retrieving pretty fast so we don't snag at all. So far, this blue fox spinner looks really good in the water. Now we hopefully just gotta find a fish sitting in here somewhere who's hungry for a nice meal. It doesn't look like it gets too deep through here, so we might just move up and see if that little fall spot has anything good lingering around in there. Yeah, all through here is pretty shallow. I'm really curious about up above. It looks like it could be really good up there, so we'll try that out before we move on the trail. And this isn't even the best spot. So a little bit further up the trail, we have a hydro dam. And hydro dams are usually pretty money for fishing. There's usually some deep holes. The water's running nice and good, so the trout love it. It looks like we're gonna have to wade through the water a little bit here. It looks like it's just shallow enough so we could wade through it. It looks like it's actually gonna be a little too tricky to get up there, but I really wanna get over there. We might just try sending it right here, but this rock's already getting slippery. All right, we're gonna send it. Whew, it is spicy out today, boys. Real spicy. So probably around next year, most likely, I will come back to this river and we'll do trout and crawfish catch and cook. There is some nice sized crawdads in this river, but with how dirty the river's been this last year, I just don't want to risk it, since they are bottom feeders and all. I'm not gonna risk eating some nasty crawdad. It looks like there's some possibility all around here, so we're gonna give it a couple casts all up through here. Fish, 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 fish. He followed it in. He did not commit though. That was a fish. I watched him. We might try a faster or even a slower retrieve. We're gonna try everything. Let's do a nice fast retrieve here. Nothing. I hope he didn't see us. We'll do a nice slow retrieve this time. It's promising though. We saw a fish follow it in. Just from the looks of it with my polarized glasses, it looked to be a brown trout. I haven't seen him follow it again. He just followed it that one time. So we're gonna have to get in the water a little bit here to walk through, because right up here is where I want to go. I'm glad we came up here because we did see a trout, so that's promising. We're gonna take a couple casts from this rock. I can cast up a good ways here. Battling through some pretty nasty stuff. Well, when we come back, we're not gonna go that way. I can tell you that for sure. We will try to find a way through the woods because that was ridiculous. Whew. Let's try a cast here. Okay, I see a fish, I see a fish. I saw him come out from under the rock. I actually let it sink a little bit, close to where that rock was. Seems like he wasn't interested though. I'm pretty sure what I'm seeing is I'm seeing brown trout, I'm pretty sure. And for some reason, in my state, brown trout are just the #1 trout species in my state. That and brook trout. Obviously you guys have seen a lot of brook trout videos from me, which both brown trout and brook trout are my favorite. So I guess I'm just in the right state, I guess. I feel like the closer we keep getting to this little falls up here, I think the better luck we're gonna have. So far, the 2 trout that I've seen follow, they seem sluggish. This year so far has been a whole lot different than last year when it comes to weather. We've just had crazy warm weather here for the start of this year. So the water temperature rose really fast. I think that's probably why these trout are pretty sluggish. Oh, we got bit, we got bit. I don't think he's gonna bite again. That was definitely a brown trout. Oh, come on, bite it again, bite it again. Come on, come on, come on. I don't think he's gonna bite again. I think we might have had 1 treble hook in him because that bite was pretty decent. Dang, that was definitely a brown trout though. I was able to see him. Dang, it's all right. Maybe if we come up here, we can get a better cast. Seems like they're really liking it like that. So let's see if we can get something. Come on, come on, come on. I was really hoping that one would bite again, but I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna bite again. He might be the only one up in this hole too. Even though this spot looks really nice. I'll give it 1 more cast right here. So it looks like we have some makeshift steps and it looks like we have a trail going right up to the trail. So that's good. But I want to check these little pools right here first. And maybe we'll even try taking a couple casts from up above, change up our style of retrieving. But it is promising that we already had a bite. And that's a big plus. I'm not gonna go any further up from here. I'm gonna try casting from up here. All right, last cast before we go to the trail. We're gonna make our way towards the hydro dam. I lied, just 1 more. We all know what 1 more cast means. It means we actually gotta take 3 or 4 more. All right, this fish isn't biting. Maybe we'll hit this spot on the way back if we don't get any luck by the hydro dam. But let's cut to that. Well, boys, I've been walking for quite a while. I just want to give you an update. So I've been walking for maybe 10 minutes so far. Whenever you're on Google Maps, everything looks like it's a lot closer. It's not close at all. And if you can tell, I'm pretty out of shape. I mean, I am not skinny by any means. I am on the hefty side. So walking with some big rubber boots on for a couple miles, we're gonna need to refresh the calories. We need a trout bad. We need some food, but that's just a little update. I'm gonna get you guys on the hat again, but hopefully we'll be there soon. So I'm get you guys back on the hat and we'll see you when we should be there soon, hopefully. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna hammer down and try to get there as soon as possible. All right, another update. So we found this little side trail and I actually see some nice pools down here. So we're gonna fish this first. I'm hoping we can get luck here so that we don't even have to go all the way to the hydro dam. But we're gonna try here. Maybe we can get some luck, but let's get you guys on the hat. Let's get casted out. Let's hope we can catch something here because I am tired already. Whew. So these holes aren't too crazy. I'm just hoping there's maybe something hiding over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much deep pools. I thought these were deeper than they were. But luckily this trail is actually an offshoot of the main trail. And this one's closer to the water, so I'm gonna follow this one as far as it goes. Maybe we can find some nice deep holes on this trail. And since we're closer to the water, it'll be easier to get to the water. It'll be easier to find some nice holes. It looks like we might have a little bit of potential here. A lot of these spots are really shallow though. But this spot has a little bit of a deep hole, some big rocks. See if we can get something. I see one, I see one, I see one. Two trout. I think I need to pick up the speed maybe a little bit. I don't know if they saw me or not, but that was 2 decent trout. Hey puppers. That was a beautiful dog. All right, we're gonna change our approach here. So I saw those 2 decent trout follow us in. I'm not sure if they spooked or not. I'm pretty sure they did. But I'm gonna go down a little ways. We're gonna cast and bring it down. I'm really surprised that there was 2 trout, both following it in. Neither of them tried hitting it at all. Oh, we got bit, we got bit. I still see him. He was following it in. So they're starting to bite. It's gonna sound pretty crazy, but hear me out. I'm pretty sure that was a brook trout. I watched him follow that in, and I could have sworn I saw brook trout markings on him. If that did end up being a brook trout, it would have been a pretty decent one. That sun is really scorching hot. I'm hoping the GoPro does not overheat before we can catch a fish. I just saw him follow it in again, but they're not biting. I don't understand. They're just kind of following it, especially that one. I don't know what its deal is. I mean, like I said, it's super hot today. The water's warm. It's not doing us any favors. I'm gonna do some fast retrieves here, see if maybe that entices them more. I want to try to get them going a little bit. Alrighty, boys, I think we're gonna get back to the trail here. We'll call this one the last cast. All right, we're gonna have to keep moving. Sadly, I mean, I'm sweating so bad, but I'm really hoping that we can find a nice spot and maybe we can have a trout bite. I think the hard reality of today is that these trout, I think they're very tired. I think they're really warm too, so it's gonna be a tricky day today. But we gotta keep our hopes high, and let's hope that we can get a trout maybe at the next hole. So let's get to it. This spot looks like it could be halfway decent. If we don't get a follow or a bite or anything, then we'll just keep moving on. I mean, this spot's not too crazy, so. Fish on, boys. Fish on. Nice. He came off. Oh, he came off. No. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, that was a nice fish. I don't think we're gonna get another bite here. Ah. Dang it. Oh, boys, that really stinks. I mean, I've been going up here and I've been just hiking this trail, and I've been fishing all of this, and it is just tough. The first fish on we had of the day, and he came off. This blue fox spinner has one more chance of doing that, and I'm never using it again. I mean, that was a nice fish. Can't be using lures that's gonna have us lose fish like that. Well, we're gonna have to keep hiking. Whew. We'll keep going back to the trail. Alrighty, well, we've come to some pretty good real estate. I don't know if you guys can see the falls up there, but this looks nice and deep through here too. I think we might be able to get a bite here. Hopefully we can secure a fish. All right, we got some nice falls coming up above us here. I'm gonna get back on the trail. We're just gonna walk up a little ways. The falls is not far away, so we're starting to get into some good areas here, and things are looking more promising. We did get that good bite, but we got this falls here. Yeah, right here looks pretty good too. Oh, I can see the hydro dam. Okay, we made it pretty far. Looks like it might be a little tricky to navigate down here. We need to find a better way. Actually, since we're so close to the hydro dam, I just might hammer it all the way through. Oh, this looks so good. All of this through here looks so good. I'm glad I kept hiking this trail, because I think we're gonna get into some pretty good areas. We might catch some pretty good fish, actually. I see a bunch of falls all through here. Yeah, let's go down right here. This looked like our best way to get down. Just look at this behind me. So beautiful. This is gorgeous down here. Wow. I needed to catch my breath anyways, so we'll just take in the views for a minute. Such beautiful spots, man. I do gotta say, last year, I didn't go out adventuring too much. I kind of stayed in the same spots, and I fished those same spots. There's maybe like 8 different spots that I fished year round. And this year, I kind of wanted to switch things up. I just wanted to go out and I wanted to adventure more. I wanted to go on Google Maps, find spots where I was like, that could be good, but we won't know till we go. And that's kind of what this spot is. I didn't know how good it was gonna be till I got here. And I am seeing fish. We are getting bites. So I think we're gonna have to keep this one on our list to come back to again. But I'm gonna keep traversing these rocks. We're gonna fish up here first at this little falls. And we're just gonna make our way up little by little. So I think that's enough of a breather. I'm sweating pretty bad, but let's get cast it out. I want to catch a fish. All right, Blue Fox, don't let us down now. You've already let us down once. Fish, 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 fish. Oh my goodness. He was following it all the way in. Dang, these fish keep following it in, but they're not committing. It's driving me crazy. Fish on, boys, fish on, that's a good fish. Oh my goodness. Monster, monster. We have 6-pound test, we gotta be careful. This is a really good trout. Oh my God, I don't have a net. Oh, he's hooked good, he's hooked good. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get him up on the bank. Nice. Let's go, boys. I said monster, but he's actually not that big. Let's go, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We are keeping him, no doubt about it. Nice, look at that brown trout, just a gorgeous. We actually didn't have him hooked that great. Oh, we got so lucky. Just a perfect eating size brown. Oh, perfect. Let's get a rock, let's bonk him out so he doesn't have to suffer. But boy, is he lively. Take this rock here. Whoo, let's give him a little wash. Oh, just look at him, boys. What a beautiful brown trout. This is gorgeous. Whoo-hoo. Oh, I'm so glad we got a skunk out of the boat today. What a beauty. Oh, goodness. Just look at him, boys. We got ourselves some lunch. That was not easy. I mean, we hiked probably about 2 miles on a trail to get to this spot, and we finally got it done. Just a beautiful brown trout. I kind of figured it was brown trout that were following me in all these times. This spot's definitely loaded with brown trout. I think this might be one of my new favorite spots. We're definitely coming back here. I might do like 3 or 4 fishing trips here this year. That is so much fun. I didn't think we were gonna get it done, but that's enough rambling on. Let's catch another fish. I think there might be some more in this hole. So before we keep moving up, I'm gonna just keep fishing this hole real quick. I just saw another fish follow it, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Another one. He bit. He missed it. Oh my God, that was another brown. I think that was around the same size. Oh, come on. Get another one here, get another one. Come on. He spooked away. He swiped it and then ran. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, we fished this hole pretty good. So let's go ahead. We still have some more great falls up here above us. So let's keep moving. I'm gonna set our trout right here in the water while we fish this right here in front of us. We'll probably have some crawdads actually that try to get that. Fish on, boys. What? I did that on accident. That was a horrible cast. Hold up. Don't want to lose him. No, he came off. No. Dang it. Boys, I just casted right there. I did a horrible cast. And as soon as I retrieved it in for like half a second, he bit. Oh my God. He got in this fast water here and I wanted to bring him up over here where my other trout is. I should have just scooped him up over here. Stupid mistakes sometimes. Sometimes. But boy, are they biting up here. This spot is golden. All right, I'm gonna do one more cast and we're gonna keep moving up. Since we already got a fish, I just wanna try seeing how many of these holes we can catch a fish at. Because so far, this spot is seeming like the bomb. I haven't had this much luck in a while. So I'm super pumped, I'm excited. That fish was sitting right over here and he came out and annihilated it. All right, I'm gonna try 1 or 2 casts right here. It doesn't look as good, but we might still be able to get something done here. Fish on, boys. Nice. This one's a smaller one. Is this still a brown trout, I think? We're gonna let him go. We already got one that's bigger than him and I think we'll catch another big one too. Nice. Holy smokes, boys. There we go. We got him right off. Oh boys, this luck has been crazy today. It didn't look too promising, but now we are just getting lit up. Oh man, it is so hot. Whew. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh my goodness. Where is he? There he is. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't come off. Don't come off. Let's get somewhere we can get him. Nice. Nice. This is a bigger one. This is bigger than the first one. We'll keep him too. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's go, boys. This one actually might be about the same size as the first one. Let's bonk him out. Oh my goodness, boys. This luck is insane. The first one was definitely still better. This is the first one, here's the second. Oh, boys. We're just getting so much luck. I'm gonna get this in the water. We're gonna wash our hands too. Oh, let's go, boys. We are getting so much luck here. We might actually be able to catch our limit, which would be insane. But I don't wanna keep my limit. I only wanna keep maybe, if I can get 4 to keep, then maybe I'll keep 4. or 5 because my family likes to eat trout too, so maybe I'll get some trout for them. Oh boys, we still haven't even gotten up to the good stuff yet. This is all just still right below the hydro dam. Oh, we just got bit. He didn't get it though. He might bite again. I'm gonna give it a couple more casts because we still have some good stuff up above us to fish. All right, one more cast and then we're gonna keep moving. This hole has been phenomenal though. This fishing today has been crazy. Oh man, I love it. Now I wonder if they actually stalk close to here. They might actually stalk close, but there is a chance that these are wild, but I highly doubt it. I bet you they're stocked. I want to fish where it's really white watery right here. I got a little pool I'm gonna set my fish in. All right, let's get you guys back on the hat. Let's see how many we can catch here. So I'm thinking over here on the other side where the white water is not as strong, I'll let it sit for a second and we'll retrieve it in. It might just be a little too fast for them. This water is a little too fast, so we're gonna grab our fish. We're gonna keep on moving up. We still have some good real estate to fish up here. All right, boys, we just had a little hiccup. Oh, I just absolutely twisted my ankle. Luckily, it didn't hurt too bad, but I did eat it. That's the problem when you hike the fishing spots. Your ankles get weak. I think we'll catch a fish here for sure. I'm gonna set our fish back here. All right, we're gonna take a quick little hike. I wanna go up to the hydro dam and I wanna check that out. So we're gonna have to hike a little bit. Alrighty, you can probably see the hydro dam up there behind me. So I'm not gonna go any further. I can feel myself getting dehydrated and I completely neglected to bring water. So I'm not gonna be out here too much longer. I'm gonna fish a little bit in front of me here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook our trout up. I'm just gonna cook one of them. We're gonna take the other one home. We're gonna hike out of here pretty quick, hopefully, because I need to get some water pretty soon. Luckily, I'm not too far from home, but it's just a good little hiking trail that I gotta hike back. Just hopefully I don't sweat too much more because I definitely need water. My mouth is dry. But let me get you guys on the hat. Let's fish this spot here, see if we can get another one. Another reason I'm not gonna go too much further is we got all these down trees, but eventually I'm probably gonna come back and I'm gonna fish right up under that hydro dam. I bet you the fishing is crazy up there. We might have had a fish on right there, I'm not sure. All right, let's get off of this big boulder. Right here is the last little hole we're gonna fish, and then we're gonna do our cookup. It looks like we could definitely catch another fish here. I need to get my trout in the water though. We got one coming for it. He missed it. Oh, that was another okay size one though. I just saw another one come out of that water for it. I think a couple of them are sitting deep in that little fast pocket. Alrighty boys, that's where we're gonna conclude the fishing. I'm pretty beat, so we're gonna get ready to do this cook because I'm exhausted. I wanna get this cook done. We're gonna eat up this trout. We got a long hike out of here, so let's get to it. Alrighty, we got both our trout. I'm gonna go ahead and gut these and get these ready to cook. I'm gonna gut both of them, even though I'm only cooking one of them, but I'm still gonna gut them both. All right, I'm gonna find us a nice flat rock so we can get a nice cook spot together. So let's get to doing that. This right here looks to be a pretty decent rock. It's not too flat, but we might be able to find the flat point on it. Yeah, I think this will do just fine. We can level it out right there, actually. Perfect. Alrighty, let's just pick a trout here that we're gonna wanna cook up. I'll probably do this one right here. Take the head right on off of. All right, let's go ahead and set our trout right there on our little makeshift cooking table. Gotta get our lighter out so we can light this stove up too. We got our stove all on. I got it set to really low because this stove and this cast iron cooks really fast, so I don't want to go too heavy on everything. We'll let that oil heat up, and in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and score our trout. I don't know if this will actually fit. Well, this is gonna be tricky. I'm just gonna cut this little piece off because we lost most of the meat on this part anyways. Sadly, that'll be waste, but we'll give it to the crawdads. Score the meat up real good. It's so hot outside that you could probably almost cook it on this rock. All right, we're gonna season it up with some Danos. Danos has been my new favorite for cooking trout up. It's just so good by itself with some Danos. Oh my goodness. I wanna try some new recipes here pretty soon too. So if you guys wanna just let me know down in the comments below, what's your favorite way to cook up trout? You know, some of my favorite ways are in some tin foil on a campfire. You put some butter in there with some slices of some lemon, and that is fire too. But just let me know down in the comments below, what's your favorite way of cooking trout? Because I just told you guys my favorite, and it is good that way. But we got that all seasoned up with some Danos. Our oil should be ready here pretty soon. Oh yeah, see it's bubbling, crackling, ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this trout right up in there. Dust off some of the seasoning. Wasted about half our seasoning right there. I can actually sit right here on this rock while we cook this. The first time I used this new stove, it taught me a good lesson of making sure to cook the trout low and slow. Look at that. It already looks so good. Oh man, this is gonna be really good, guys. I decided to take the GoPro off the hat. I'm sweating so bad that the GoPro was about to make my hat fall off. Well, while we're sitting here, let's just enjoy the nature. The birds are chirping today. It's really sunny and hot, but honestly, I've been out here so long and I've been sweating so much, I can't wait to get home and just down a cold water. Oh my goodness. I'm so dehydrated. It's crazy. I need to make sure I start bringing a water bottle with me, because we're starting to get into some dangerous territory where I'm just getting super dehydrated out here. I probably should buy a life straw too. That way I can keep it in my bag in case of emergencies, because there is some little brooks and stuff that I trust with a life straw. I wouldn't even trust this with a life straw, so yeah, we're gonna have to invest in a life straw for sure. Oh boys, this is looking super delicious. And then go ahead and get our utensils out. Usually I would let this sit and cool down. We're not gonna do that today, it's too hot. And as soon as this is done cooking, we're just gonna start eating it. And we'll do a cleanup and I'm gonna hike my way out of here, but that obviously won't be filmed. That's just gonna be me panting really hard because I'm fat and unhealthy. Oh, this looks so good. This should be done here pretty soon. I'm actually gonna rotate it the other way. But while we're waiting for this to cook, I just wanna take a moment to thank you all. I know I thank you guys almost every video, but just the support on the channel has been crazy. More and more of you are commenting down below, and all the positive comments have just been super nice to read. So thank you all for the nice comments. Thank you all for dropping the thumbs up too. We've had a great amount of likes and comments on all the recent videos. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you, because this channel success wouldn't be possible without all of you clicking and subscribing and constantly coming back to the channel. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to me, it really does. I've really been enjoying doing these fishing videos for all of you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. It means the world. So thank you again. Alrighty boys, take a look at that sizzling trout. It just came out super perfect. Can't complain with that, it's still sizzling. But I'm gonna get you guys set up on the rock. Let's take a quick bite of this trout. Let's eat away before we hike on out of here. Well, I don't know if you all can see the trout. They're still sizzling here. We got our little fork, knife, and spoon set here. But I'm not even gonna hesitate. We're just gonna get right into this fish. Ooh, this looks really good. Oh man. It is so good. I know I said this last week, but if you all haven't tried Danos on trout yet, make sure you do. It is just so good. There, let me get a nice good old bite. Look at that. Gorgeous golden brown skin. Oh man, super hot. Obviously the pan's still sizzling. Boy, is that good. All right boys, well I'm gonna focus in on eating this trout as quick as I can, because I gotta get hiking out of here. I'm just getting more and more dehydrated by the second. So thank you all so much if you guys stuck through to the end of the video. If you did, make sure to drop a comment down below. Make sure to drop the thumbs up and subscribe. This is Fishing with Sepper. Thank you all again. We'll catch you guys next week. All right, see ya.